Up in smoke, with damage valued in excess of the annual budget of many a small country. Serves you right, sucker! How's it feel to be on your knees, huh?
Worry not, unwashed masses. Our wondrous lives in Night City won't change much, but when do they ever? We live midst dust and chrome, and midst dust and chrome we shall all die. Now for some good news and some bad news. Good news is something like a sandstorm this way comes from the south. Weather guy says it stands to be the biggest in years.
We got a Haboob coming.
This dam. Remember it well. Our beginnings.
I did not know what to make of you then.
And now you do?
You'll not get any tearful confessions out of me.
It wouldn't be tearful. I know you.
What I think of you now matters not at all. Tomorrow we will be elsewhere. We'll start everything anew. You and I. Ask me then.
Can't hardly wait. Get ready, Arizona. Here we come.
Look at the city. Somewhere in there, those bastards from Arasaka are wondering how they lost everything. They'll figure it out one day. But we'll be long gone.
Gotta say, didn't expect things to end this way.
Do you mean Mikoshi? Uh-huh. Night City. Did you think you would stay forever?
Mm-hmm. A couple of months ago, no way I'd have said I'd leave NC. Would have staked my life on it.
A wager I'd have lost if I'd taken it.
Yet here we are, on the road. Not sure I'd have found the courage without you. Thanks.
Ah, stop. And you'd best say your goodbye to this view. You won't see the city again.
It's just not there. What I'm looking for.
Do you think we'll ever find it?
Doubt it. Maybe that's not so bad. If Night City taught me anything, it's to beware of your dreams. Because somehow they always find a way to come back and bite you in the ass.
Shit, V. You're bleeding again.
Gonna figure this out, Panam. Vic's drug helps a bit now. And once we get to where we're going, we'll try all your contacts.
They've pulled some of our folks out of deep, deep cesspits. They'll help. You'll see.
Good to hear. It really is. Speaking of which, what about our plan?
Everything is set and confirmed. We'll meet our people soon, gather our gear, and set off. Yes, the road could be hard, but as long as we don't fuck up, we should cross the border in a matter of hours.
Let's get out of here.
Sure. But V, get a good look at the city. One last time. If you need to, I mean. I'll wait in the car.
Well, Night City. Good night and good luck.
Let's Delta.
Gentleman extraordinaire Yorinobu Arasaka confirmed that his sis, Hanako, was among the victims. So it seems we've got a change of coming at the tippity top of the megacorp. Soaked in the usual gallons of blood, sweat, and tears, of course.
This is rough. I've heard enough.
Thank you. Tired of politics and news.
Most of our people have already crossed. They'll wait for us on the other side.
And our souvenirs from Mikoshi?
If we so much as approached the gates with tech like that, they would wipe us out without warning. We've checked. Arasaka has people at every border crossing. But we know a road less traveled.
Just realized, here I am, klepping from Arasaka again.
Don't you worry. We'll pass right under the bastards' noses.
We better. New beginnings can be rough.
Don't you know it?
Well, I was really hoping that I really want to stay at your house tonight.
There's
Was gonna
one
play.
thing I will miss about Night City.
What's that?
The food. The Thai on 7th and Haywood.
Oh,
The pierogies down by the docks.
Seriously?
You'll understand once you've ridden with us for a while.
nah, I totally get that. Still,
Wonder if I'll miss Night City too.
You will miss the Night City you imagined was there. The city of endless potential. Endless possibilities. The city that was a lie.
We'll handle it together. Even the memories of NC.
Pan Am. Girl, are you running from Night City or going to your granny's for cookies and milk? Gun it or that storm will catch you.
Screw you.
Mitch, hey.
Hey, V.
Good to hear you, chum. How's things?
Give me a month and I'll be as good as new. I told you all I'd be fine, didn't I?
Come on, Mitch. You weren't nearly that confident after Mikoshi. None of us were. He was in bed for weeks, a vegetable. It would have been the end of him if not for his synapses. Toughened, made almost fry-proof in panzers back in the war.
Did save every one of our asses, though.
Pity Saul's not with us. Or Teddy. Or Bobby. Or Scorpion. They would have kicked your ass out of whack after that move with the Panzer. Then hugged you until you puked.
I know, Pan Am, I know.
Give us all a chance at a new start. Let's not fuck it up.
I'm glad you're with us, V. See you soon.
goddamn good to hear your voice,
I
man.
can smell the ozone, even through the air conditioning.
It's that storm getting close.
Okay, we've arrived.
It's high time.
Right on through the trees.
Hey, Mitch.
Hey, let's get the fuck out of here, shall we?
Hey, how are things? Is everything arranged?
Everything's almost set.
So you found it? Where we thought it would be?
All plans laid and in place.
They are indeed. Come see us when you're done. We'll talk about the who, what, and how.
Goddamn. What? Wait, I said crack security, damn it. I just got a bunch of shards. They're all very cryptic-y. Screw the shards. Totally not necessary, right? Hey, you son of a bitch.
Need any help preparing?
No, it's all packed and ready to go. We were waiting for you. That's all.
All my money. Just going.
See the child. He is pale and thin.
Hey, I'm not that pale.
V, let me be thoroughly honest with you.
Yep.
Okay.
You look like shit. Do the great outdoors truly serve you so poorly?
Exactly the contrary, cowboy. Starting to feel really alive for once.
I always did love the optimism of youth. Bad thoughts are cheap, but they smear over the truth like mud. You think you run out of fuel before the stop? You will. You think you're about to die? Your days are numbered. Now you had better ready yourself. We've got a border to cross and a storm to run from. It's a hell of a lot for one day.
I know. I just reclaimed my soul from being entwined with another's. I think I can handle a haboob.
All right. So the plan. One more time.
We won't take any official crossing. I think you know that, right?
Duh.
So there's this old smuggling tunnel. Forgotten. We'll aim to use that. It's near the wall.
Wait, the Raffin ones?
Wait. Are we talking about one of those famous Aldecaldo tunnels?
Mm-hmm. One of the oldest ones, this one too. They dug through right after the First War.
Aldecaldo stopped using it years ago. We got tipped off that Night Corp had found it and started monitoring the area.
You scan it? You sure the tunnel's even open? Hasn't caved in anywhere?
It's open along its entire course. And all it needs is to stay open for us this last time. Then it can collapse. We won't be needing it anymore.
Look, tunnel's cool and all, but we gotta get there first. And what about security up and down the border? Whole area's brimming with tech. Drones on perpetual patrol. Heavier stuff too, maybe.
Don't worry. We know what's there and what to do about it. And Carol and Cassidy will keep the corpos off our tail.
And nobody's likely to spot us.
Sooner or later, the border guards will realize something's not right.
But by the time they get around to it, we'll be far, far away. Plus, that storm's a true stroke of luck. It should cover our tracks.
We'll need more than a storm to keep the corpos off our tail.
Got bigger concerns than us. And even if they don't, just let them try and catch us. They'll regret it. Great. And once we've crossed, what then?
We'll make for our meeting point, join the rest of our people there, then we'll move on towards Tucson.
And once there, we call the shots, right?
We know the roads like the back of our hand. And down in Arizona, we have some old favors to call in.
So even if I wanted to, I got nothing to worry about.
Starting today, it's not all on your back. You're no longer alone, V. You'll get used to it. It's nice.
Thanks.
Well, time to move, before that storm finds us.
One more ride. Surprised this thing's holding together at all. A lot of duct tape and dreams in this thing.
We're ready. After you, Pan Am.
Are we all set?
Mm-hmm.
So jack in. Let's get the hell out of here.
You got it.
This is your big new beginning. So you have to start it like a real nomad, behind the proverbial wheel. Mostly go straight, go around the bigger holes, and don't lose the rest. Got it? I will deal with the nitro. The mix will go straight to the cylinders. If I don't sync it just right manually, it could blow us to bits.
I think that's best avoided.
Fuck. I just realized something.
What?
The border wall, it wasn't here when I was little. I never imagined it would be. But I had this inkling that everything was different up north. That some bright fucking future awaited me there.
Yeah, I think I know what comes next. Once you wound up on the other side and nothing changed, you thought Night City was the answer. Everything would change there.
Yes. And you know the tale's end, too. I'm returning. Right back to where I started. Fuck.
No. Might be the same place on the other side, same space, but you're different. Totally different.
All in all, you're right. And I have you. And the rest of these clowns. Then hit it! Home stretch! Full speed ahead!
They've launched the drones.
Carol, Cassidy, get moving.
I'm heading west and activating the jammers.
They've marked me. I'm turning east. Get them off your tail. Good luck, kids.
See you on the other side.
Oh.
The nitro is ready. Say goodbye to Night City. It's your last chance.
Got nothing left to say. Start her up. The wheel is yours.
Let's ride. Exactly what you wanted. A new beginning.
Don't slow down, Pan Am. Not yet.
Well,
It's perfect. All great, Pan Am. We're going home.
Hey, V. How's life out there in the desert? Getting some sun? Some fresh air in those lungs? Don't forget to get yourself a checkup every once in a while. Any dust or dirt gets into that insulation, you're done. Of course, decent ripper is harder to find out there than a 4-star hotel. So actually, how about you just stop by when you're back in the city, huh? Think I could swing a little discount for an old regular like you. Till next time, V.
Till next time, Vic. And that was... Oh.
V, is it true what they say? You rolling around in the dirt with the aldecaldos? Have you lost your mind, mijo? Didn't you get in enough trouble already, eh? Night City was too boring for you. Estás loco, eh? Crazy, completely crazy. Just watch out for yourself, okay? Don't do anything stupid, because I'm not going to a second funeral. Anyway, if you want to see some old faces, don't forget to stop by Mama Wells, okay? Just give me a call before, and I'll make my special chilaquiles just for you. Cuídate, Vi.
Hey, V! Long time no see. Let me guess, you still the top of your game in all of Night City? Yeah, I left all that. I guess I'm just calling to say thanks. For everything. Wasn't until I'd left everything behind that I realized how depressed I was for all that time. Take it from me, V. If you ever get the chance, just leave. Leave and don't look back. The weight it takes off your shoulders, I can't even describe it. All right, enough lecturing. Take it easy, man.
Hey, V, listen, I don't think I'll make it back to camp tonight. Sandstorm's coming our way. No choice but to sit tight and hold it out. Just wanted to say, I know this isn't the first time. You know, that we had plans. Never realized how hard being a chief would be. Always looked so easy from the outside. I'm so lucky to have you, V. You can't even begin to imagine how much it means to me.
Storm's closing in. 30 seconds to blackout.
Guess it's time to go. I'll make it up to you. I promise.
V, hey. Christ, that run we did. My heart's still pounding. A pack of nomads versus Arasaka. Oh, I mean, the odds were totally stacked against us. I didn't know if we'd get out alive. But hey, we made it. And you know why? Because you were the one leading the charge, V. The craziest, baddest merc from Pacifica to the Appalachians. I don't know what you're up to right now, what your plans are. But just remember, we'd walk through hell and back with you, brother, anytime. Until next time, eh? Take care.
Am I gonna get a chance to talk now? Like, those are heartfelt.
Hey, Rogue here. I wanted to... Oh, voicemail. Why not? V? I was wondering if you could pass the message along to Johnny. 2 messages, actually. One, that he's an arrogant, egotistical son of a bitch. And second, that it was nice to talk to him again. Both of you, take care of yourselves, okay?
Hey, Pete, so funny thing just said. Oh, fuck's sake, voicemail again. Do you ever answer the phone? Like, ever? Seriously, I can get through to data term customer service faster than you. What did I even... Oh, yeah. You know that Us Cracks agent called me and asked if I would go on tour with them. At first, I was like, over my dead fucking body. But then I thought, hey, wait, I could actually be fine. So, who knows?
Hell yeah, Carrie.
Well, there's the latest gossip for you, if you care. Call me back when you can, okay? Peace out.
Ah, Carrie. You beautiful son of a gun.
Hey. So, here's the thing. A couple fellas from the 5th Precinct busted a shop selling illegal iron.
Oh, shit.
Sawed-offs, stun guns, mustard gas canisters. Orders from on up were to blow it all to the ground. But then I thought, maybe there's a better way to use all this stuff for a good cause.
still remember what you did for us. For me and Randy. The city needs more people like you. I'm gonna make sure they're equipped. This one's on me, V. See you around.
Oh, hey, Jefferson.
Hey, it's Peralez. V, you're gonna want to hear this. But first, you need to go somewhere no one's listening. Okay, so my wife, Elizabeth, she's in on the whole thing. She keeps saying I should look after myself. Tells me to take these pills. Says they're vitamins. Got them analyzed at a lab. And they look okay. But how am I supposed to know if somebody didn't falsify the results?
Good Lord.
When you got a sec, call me, okay? Oh yeah, and don't forget to delete this message.
Oh, I left him in such a bad state. Oh, well. He's in politics. He can handle it. Maybe.
Hey, V. Listen, I was just thinking about you, so I laid out a quick tarot. I know the reading's not as strong without you here, but we haven't seen each other for so long, and well, one thing led to another. You know what I drew? The chariot, the lovers, and the sun. Looks like you've got a good life ahead of you out in the Badlands. Good luck, V. Be free.
Ah, poor Misty's still stuck in that city. I'd have loved to have helped her out of there. Hello folks, this is post Darius here because the Darius that was actually playing the game was playing this at 4 in the morning and had a bunch of rambly thoughts that lasted for roughly the duration of the credits and then some. So I'm post Darius and I'm going to try to be a little bit more concise with what it is that I was trying to say. Kind of breaking it down a little bit by category in here. Goddamn, this was a hell of a fun game. I would love to revisit again, try out some of the different stories and see some of the different aspects of the world and involve more of the characters. It was a fantastic time. I don't know how much I would change in this particular playthrough, but it feels like an appropriate ending for this particular character, how I was playing him, how I mentally envisioned him. But that said, how about we actually talk about the game and not the character that I was playing in the game. Gameplay wise, it's solid, it's really good, it's a vast improvement over what we had in the initial release at the least. Mind you, the initial release when I did try to play, my PC was not quite up to snuff, so while it wasn't unplayable, it definitely had its moments where it just completely shit the bed. And in particular too, a lot of the mechanics from then and now changed, and I kind of wish that the armor for the stuff that you wore remained the same, but I understand why, because it separated the actual game mechanics from the style of your character. Kind of like wearing that stupid looking hat because, oh, it gives me +1 to my accuracy, which I completely understand. And most of the stuff that you get is relatively minor when it does have bonuses. It's like 10% increase to or decrease to your hack speed, which is still pretty good, but not, completely game breaking. Of which I have to say, by the time I hit like 50th level, yeah, there was a little purpose in doing like the crafting and whatnot, and that was kind of a downer to me because I love games that allow you to craft, and being able to pretty much just pick up this one particular gun and going, well, this is my gun now, this is what I'm going to use for the rest of the game. It feels weird that it will hit a peak. It hit an apex and you can do nothing else to make it better. Mind you, the gun that I was using for the majority of the rest of the playthrough, the Guts, being a giant reference to Edge Runners, is a pretty stupid powerful weapon in the to start with. So having it at the end game be just bitchin', yeah, makes sense. The only other thing I wish is that we had more iconics for other kind of niche weapons. I would have loved to not have to have modded in an iconic Ikanabo, because that was pretty much my weapon of choice. And sure, I could have just found a random Kanabo and done that, but it felt weird having it not be iconic, and because that also has the risk of me completely passing it over and going, ah shit, I just sold my own signature weapon, and that would have sucked. Guns, they felt alright. I used controller with a little bit of a aim assist for the head, and while a majority of those headshots were definitely, aim assisted headshots, it felt alright. I probably could have used mouse and keyboard, but I always feel a little weird with mouse and keyboard, like I have to be there for the game completely and not just relaxing and enjoying the story, which, by God, we'll get into that. Music-wise, it is a fantastic soundtrack. Everything is a goddamn vibe when you jump into the car, when you have the headset in your head, well, the radio in your head, I suppose. All of it was so good, and that's counting the stuff that doesn't get me a copyright notice. And the stuff that I have, by the way, go to Cyberpunk 2077's official YouTube page and look up the music videos that they have there. In particular, my favorite is Let Me Down, or Let You Down, rather, because it is peak how Cyberpunk should feel. And again, we'll get into that when it comes to the story. Yeah, everything felt like a bop. There's only a couple that I could say that I would really just want to skip over when it comes to the music or change the channel. And I kind of wish that we had more variation in some of the musics. Some bands, maybe they could have gotten a few more tracks for some of the more generic-y, quote-unquote, feeling tracks for the non-copyright ones. But they were all pretty good. The only one I really didn't like was that weird one that always seems to pop up as soon as you start the radio, when you first get into a car or whatnot on Pacific Dreams. Mind you, I very much didn't listen to a whole lot of the other ones. I mostly just did Night FM and Pacific Dreams because I liked to vibe. So, on to stuff that is a little bit more heavy-ish. The setting itself is fantastic, and it really does exemplify how much of a difference between modern and fantasy settings are to me, because fantasy settings end up feeling like a power setting. They feel like, oh, I can take on this big ass dragon, and if I want to feel like a mighty badass, I want to go for fantasy, because fantasy isn't as grounded in a reality akin to our own. And when it comes to Cyberpunk as a setting where mega corporations are pretty much ruling the world over political parties, and you're pretty much just a smaller entity of your own, trying to either climb up that corporate ladder or try to chop off the corporations at their knees. It feels like a different bag of chips, because power fantasy, you take out that dragon. In Cyberpunk, that dragon has multiple heads, and they might just come back. But I feel like that the tone of Cyberpunk really is hope. Hoping, trying to hold on to that last grasp of hope. Even V was telling Johnny at the end there, that light and the vastness of the beyond the black wall, that's just hope. And it's hard to cling on to in such a depressing goddamn setting where you don't know whether or not you're going to live the next day. Hell, how many times have we nearly been completely wiped off the face of the earth, not including Johnny taking over with the relic? it's a wonderful setting. So much so that I want to delve into it more with the use of the tabletop. Not CD Projekt Red's. Cyberpunk Red being the one that I am delving more and more into as I read more about the world and about the characters and about the possibility of the characters. And just how, I don't want to say brilliant because that feels so much stuck up its own ass to say, but how really great the setting is and how much the creator actually feels like he cares about the setting. Mike Pondsmith, he just went into so much research to do so much stuff to span these 50, 80, 100 some odd years of human civilization that stems off from how society is from like the 2000s and how we see the internet. Mind you, it all originated from an 80s imagining of how the internet was going to be. And the adjustments they made for the 2045 and 2077 mindset, it's good. And I want more of it. And that's one of the reasons why, maybe for stream, maybe just on my own time, I'll try some other runs through the game itself. As for the story, that's where I'm kind of back and forth, because I do like the main story of Cyberpunk 2077. It's an interesting story of trying to deal with this thing that's trying to kill you, but this thing trying to kill you also has its voice, its own personality. It could very well just decide to take over at any time, but it chooses not to because you kind of befriend it. Even at the very start, where I just felt so apprehensive about this, my character V anyways, felt so apprehensive about letting this thing exist, whether or not I should just give up or whatever, to let it just take over and say fuck it. I don't know, it's an interesting story, and I think it is very well told, and it can be told in so many different ways. You could have different partners, you could go for different stuff towards the end. You can decide not to go with the Mikoshi. With the DLC, you can now do other options to change how the hell your Johnny's story comes to an end. And it's beautiful in its own right like that. But I think that one of the more wonderful things about this game is the side jobs, the side stories, because everything is its own little contained nugget of this world. And they can be silly, like Flaming Crotch Man. They can be utterly heartbreaking, like the old man that turned in his son for a few eddies. It could be absolutely heartwarming, like the Aldecados or River's story. And sure, a lot of it does lead down different romances. God damn, if I didn't end up partnering with Pan Am, I definitely would have done Carrie, if it weren't for the fact that he ended up being so goddamn late in the story. But I digress. But yeah, Gary was such a wonderful character. Pan Am's a great character. Judy's a wonderful character. River, I can see where people get rubbed the wrong way with him, but I feel like he's alright, even if he is, ex-NCPD. That said, I kind of wish that there were more romance opportunities, different characters that we could also have romanced, or hell, even just banged, because we have the opportunity to romance 4 separate characters, I want to say, and then we have like 2 Joy Toys in 2 different regions for a grand total of like 12. And again, in a world that is so sex positive as Cyberpunk, even if it's just a matter of distracting oneself from the horrors of the world around you, you'd have thought that they would have had more options, more flavors out there in the world. And I know that there's mods that add like thousands of NPCs that you can bang in thousands of different positions, but that's besides the point. I'm talking about the base game. And yeah, I mean, the story was fantastic, but it is the side stories that really pulled me in more and more, made me want to play more and more. And then there's the DLC. The DLC, its setting is meh, but then again, it's more Night City, after a fashion. I'm usually not one for spy game sort of things. I'm not. I prefer your action movies with like Rambo or a Schwarzenegger or whatnot over your 007s most any day. I'm not usually one for intrigue and backstabs and so many twists. Holy crap. There are so many of those goddamn gigs within there that, yes, the base game stories did have twists, but they didn't feel as egregious as just so many of them. That said, the main story of Phantom Liberty is beautiful. It is wonderful. And how I ended up with my character doing the ending for it, it is just straight out of some spy noir movie. And I legitimately cried at the end of it. And I don't know how else that could have ended that felt not good feeling, but as poetic and correct, I suppose is the word I want to use. It's a great DLC. I do highly suggest playing it if you've got the game. And that said, definitely maybe don't play it play the game in general how I did. I pretty much went and said, oh hey, side story over there, that's fine. I've got like 5 fixers that each have like 8 to 10 jobs for me to do. And just, I spent so long on those that most any challenge on normal difficulty, mind you, was gone. Just did not exist. After like, I want to say 40th level, but then again, I also played like a big badass solo, more again, an action movie star than someone relatively fighting for his life. It's a great game. I highly suggest Cyberpunk 2077. It is so good. Go see if you can find it a disc. It's more than likely on discount on like GOG or something. Well, that's me. That's post me having cut out like, I don't know, 10-20 minutes of past me rambling. So I'm gonna hand you back over to gaming me. I don't really have a current me name. I'm gonna hand you back to the actual idiot recording this. Thank you for playing. Congrats, you completed the main storyline of Cyberpunk 2077. But remember that Night City never sleeps. There's still just so much to see and do. You can continue from your last open world checkpoint where you will have a special reward waiting for you. Sure, just one more gig. Sounds like me playing this game when I had first got it. What'll it be, like 3 in the morning? I've already running around doing NCPD gigs, beating the head of like 20 of them around Watson before even finishing the first act. Whoa. So where do we go now? The world is vast and infinite. Except it's a video game, so it's not. I just wanted to make that reference. Congrats, you completed the main storyline. Here are your rewards. Gorilla arms. I got several of those. Aldecato's Rally Bolero jacket. The Judgment card. Access token for the Ibanikie. On the Ibanikie. Oh, is that? I don't know where that is. Militech Bazork. Available at Ripper Docks. Sold wherever you can find them. I've already got the Ripper Docks though. Oh, I already got the Psycho. Psycho, groupie, cocaine, crazy. I can, of course, talk to Pan Am. Man, this world. I could run around in this goddamn city for hours, and I have. So, reluctantly, I must say, this is where I'm going to go ahead and call it a Let's Play. This has been Cyberpunk 2077. It's a fantastic game with so many fantastic stories. Phantom Liberty itself being chock full of pretty great, fantastic main story. So many good characters, great music, a freaking vast world to explore. God knows I haven't even found all the iconics. It's just a really great game, and it pretty much just allows you to put however much time and effort that you want into it. That's a fashion statement. Gimp mask. But okay, I'm not gonna judge you. Easy 9.8 out of 10. With only those few freckles, or few blemishes that make this into just basically a perfect game for me. Like, more music variety, more body options, maybe more clothing options, but you know, you can get more mods for those, I suppose. Yeah, probably one of my higher rating games so far. Dare I say, I might actually rate it up there with freaking Breath of Fire 3. That game is mostly up there because of nostalgia and how great it is at this point, but I digress. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this journey through the world of Night City and Cyberpunk as much as I did. If you want to support the channel, consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. Helps out the channel, lets you know whenever the hell I upload something, which is currently 3 times a day, 6 days out of the week, because I have no life. And somehow I must put some bread on the table, I suppose. Such a great game. Go play it if you haven't yet. See what your V story is like. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers.